Hey everyone, it's Chris Loud. In this video, we're working with a simple but really effective intuitive abstract painting prompt, allowing a shape to emerge rather than deciding what the painting is going to be from the start. So here's the prompt. We have 20 minutes of paint. These are the colors to use: Naples Yellow, Magenta, Light Blue Permanent, or the closest you have to those. And you can always use black and white as well. The goal is to allow one shape or area to slowly emerge through layering, contrast, or clarity, while the rest of the painting stays active but unresolved. And if you want a little extra, try this. Let the surrounding areas stay messy, scratched, or atmospheric, and resist finishing everything. Protect the emergent shape by simplifying what surrounds it. If prompts like this are helpful for you, I've put a link in the description for my 50 abstract warm-up painting prompts download. And before we get going, I want to say a big thank you to Eve and Steve for their recent Super Thanks donations. I really appreciate the support. It helps me keep creating these videos and sharing my process with all of you. This exercise isn't about forcing a focal point or designing a composition ahead of time. It's about staying present long enough for something to reveal itself, and then learning how to recognize it or protect it and build around it. That skill alone can quietly change how our abstract paintings develop. One of the biggest challenges in abstract painting is knowing when something important is happening and not painting past it. A lot of us are good at starting paintings. We like layering and adding marks and building texture, but restraint is a little more difficult. We keep going because we don't want to miss something, and sometimes we miss it because we keep going. This prompt asks us to slow down just enough to notice when a shape or a color relationship or an area starts to feel different from the rest. Not louder, just clearer, more grounded, or more intentional. By allowing a shape to emerge instead of planning it, we learn how to listen to the painting rather than control it. That listening skill can carry forward into everything else we make. Now, allowing a shape to emerge obviously doesn't mean doing nothing. We're still painting, we're still experimenting, we're still responding intuitively. What changes is the question we're asking. Instead of what should this be, we start asking what's starting to stand out? What feels like it wants to stay? What would happen if I supported this instead of pushing it? That shift moves us from decorating the surface to actually developing a painting. And just a quick note, as you've probably already seen, I also used a Sharpie gel pen. I'll have some charcoal a little later and a white Artex acrylic marker I used during the painting. And after the 20 minutes were up, I came back in with a few more acrylic marker colors to enhance certain areas. At the end of the video, I'll show some close-ups as well as the final piece in different orientations. So one thing to just, as we're talking about shapes emerging, as you're watching this, see if you can tell an area that I might focus on. And we'll see if that's the area I went, the direction I went. So there are a few key benefits to utilizing this exercise. This prompt teaches restraint without forcing it. Rather than telling ourselves not to overwork, we give ourselves something constructive to do. Protect what's emerging. Once something begins to take shape, whether it's defined or soft or barely even there, the rest of the painting starts to organize around it. And decisions get clearer, and additions become more intentional. Leaving something alone starts to feel more powerful. And over time, this builds confidence and reduces the urge to fill every inch of the surface. Another big benefit is developing a stronger sense of visual priority. What leads, what supports, and what stays quiet. Strong abstract paintings don't treat everything equally. in every area equally. One area might feel more solid or resolved, while others stay atmospheric or loose. Allowing a shape to emerge helps us practice letting one area lead without forcing everything else to compete. And that understanding shows up later in larger paintings or series work or even in thumbnail sketches. So every painting has a moment where something clicks, whether it's a shape or a color relationship or even a line. And the painting quietly says, pay attention. This prompt helps train us to recognize that moment sooner. And I'll be honest, watching this video back, I can see several times where I missed it. When we're, really in the zone, we can get so focused on what we're doing that we don't notice something working right in front of us. There were moments here where something on the page was strong, and I painted right past it without realizing it. None of us are immune to that. There are, even points in the session where I could have and maybe should have gone in a different direction or even stopped painting altogether. I like the final result, but had I slowed down and stayed more aware of the entire surface, the painting might have ended up even stronger. And, that's exactly why this exercise matters. It doesn't eliminate accidents. Accidents are often how shapes emerge in the first place. What it does train us is to, notice those moments and decide whether to follow them or protect them or just, let them go. And what we learn carries forward in really practical ways. We start future paintings with more patience. We rely less on formulas. We become more comfortable leaving areas unresolved. Instead of asking, what should I add next? We start asking, what needs protecting? What needs quiet? What already feels strong? And that mindset works whether we're painting small warm-ups or larger finished pieces. One of the reasons I keep coming back to prompts like this is that they're not one and done exercises. The real value shows up when we repeat them over time and start noticing patterns in how we work. If you do this prompt a few times, especially in thumbnails or quick warm-ups, you might start to notice that certain kinds of shapes keep emerging for you. Maybe it's rounded forms, maybe it's stacked shapes, maybe it's something more linear or fragmented. Those reoccurring moments are clues. They're hints about the visual language you're naturally drawn to, and that's incredibly useful information, as an artist. This exercise also helps us get more comfortable leaving things unresolved. Not every area needs to be finished, explained, or cleaned up. By allowing one shape to emerge and letting the rest stay loose or quiet, we practice trusting that a painting can feel complete without everything being spelled out. And that's a big step forward for confidence and mature abstract work. And here's where I'm bringing in some of those other colors on with the Artex acrylic markers there. Another benefit is that it makes us more aware of pacing. We start to recognize when it's time to slow down, to step back, or even stop entirely. Instead of pushing through momentum, we learn to pause and ask, is something already working here? That awareness is something we can carry into every painting session, regardless of size or style. And over time, this prompt helps build a habit of observation, not just of the painting, but of ourselves, how we react, when we rush, when we hesitate, and when we instinctively know something feels right. That kind of self-awareness is just as important as any technique we learn. So if you do this exercise, try to notice when something starts to feel different, and notice what happens when it's protected rather than pushed. That's really the heart of this prompt. So here are some close-ups of this final piece. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. And as always, if you have any feedback or questions, I'd love for you to leave me a comment. Thanks for watching, and keep on painting.